You're a wizard, Kristen.
I'm a what?
A wizard.
No, they're not real. Alright, shut up, you little shit stain. Here's your robe, and here's your wand. Oh, okay. Okay then. Hey guys, so I'm apologizing about that intro. It was probably really bad, and I probably just made a fool of myself, but the idea came to me as I was setting up to film this video, so yeah, it's whatever. So today's video, if you can't tell from the title, is another tag video, and this thing is really fucking hot. So today's video is Halloween inspired, since Halloween is, you know, just around the corner, and it is honestly one of my favorite holidays. I love Halloween, I love dressing up. Today's tag is Halloween on Booktube. This was created by The Bookshelf. I will link her video down below. You should totally go check her out. She's really cool. Found her through a Goodreads page I am on. She created this tag in honor of Halloween, and you're supposed to dress up as, you know, whatever you're dressing up for Halloween, favorite character, whatever, while you do this tag video. Well, my Halloween costume isn't quite done yet because I have to do something that involves this mane. So yeah, that's not gonna happen, and I'm also be doing that in another video that I'm gonna actually film next week, which I'm super excited about. So I have my backup costume, which is a Hogwarts student. I have my Ravenclaw robes because I am a Ravenclaw, and yeah, these things are actually really freaking hot, but like, it's really cool. This is actually based off of the movie ones, but I got this for my birthday, so I really like it, and it's even got a wand, oops, pocket right here. Woo. So that's nice. This wand actually, if you've noticed, is not like a Harry Potter wand. This was actually created by somebody. It's handmade, all by reusable items. They're really cool. You can do custom orders, or you can do some of the designs she already has. This is actually a design she already has. Also, I have another one, which is this one. This is actually my roommate's that I got her for her birthday. This is the Queen's wand, and this one is the Acorn Geode one, I think. So I will leave the link to her shop down below if you want to go get them. They're not very expensive. They're like $18 US, and I don't know if she does international shipping, but it's pretty cool, so you should totally check her out. This tag is obviously Halloween themed. It has 10 questions, so let's go ahead and jump into this. Question number 1 is 1960s horror film. Name your favorite horror classic. So, if you know anything about me, if you have stuck around on this channel since it began 3 years ago, and you have stuck through the multiple random hiatuses I have taken because school and other issues, you will know that I really don't read a lot of classics unless it is for school, but I really do want to read more. But I've only read one gothic, you know, classic, and I actually read it this year, and that's Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde by Robert Louis Stevenson. Really awesome book. Love his writing. Totally like want to read more of his work. It was hands down amazing. I totally suggest everybody should read it. This book is literally 75 pages. Question number 2 is Freddy Kruger, Jason, and Michael Meyers. Name your favorite murderous villain. Ooh, who would I have to go for my favorite murderous villain? I guess I would like to say Sebastian from the Mortal Instruments series, just because he's probably one of my favorite villains ever. But honestly, I can't remember if he really kills anybody. So I feel like it's been such a long time since I've read those books, and I really do need to go back and reread them and finish and actually get caught up with the series. Question number 3 is witches, warlocks, and werewolves. Oh my. What is your favorite supernatural read? For this, supernatural, I guess, well, I read a lot of like fantasy-esque type books, but you know, I feel like I have to be stereotypical, like, fangirl here, particularly with what I read when I, you know, first started getting back into reading. I have to go with vampires. Like, I know the vampire trope is just so overdone, and like nobody writes it about it anymore, but like, I just think vampires are just so cool, and I don't know if that's just because like I really loved Twilight, or because like I still really I enjoy watching the Twilight movies. They had a marathon I think last week on Freeform, and I watched Twilight, and I was like, this movie is so bad. But I was like, but I love this movie so much. I don't know. I'm lame. What can I say? Number 4 is slasher film. The characters of your just finished read are now thrown into a thrasher film. Who is the first to die? So it's been a really, really long time since I finished a book that I personally chose to read, and I can't even remember the characters that were in that book, which is probably really bad now that I think of it. So instead of going with my last finished read, I'm gonna go with my current read because I've been reading it for fucking ever. I'm currently reading The Deathly Hallows. Surprise, surprise, I've been reading this since July. It's fine, it's whatevs. So obviously our main characters are Hermione, Harry, and Ron. And if I had to pick who was gonna die, I don't know, honestly, I feel like it could be Harry because Harry is just so freaking oblivious to a lot of things. Or Ron. It could be either of them because it's not very smart. I feel like the slasher film, I feel like they would be the girl that goes towards the creepy ass noise instead of, running away, or when they run away, they run upstairs instead of out of the fucking house. I don't know. I feel like it'd be one of those two, because Hermione would just be like, see ya. Number 5 is cult ritual. You've just joined a cult, and as part of your initiation rite, you have to choose a book to sacrifice. Which book would you offer up without a moment's hesitation? Now, originally when I was writing down these questions and planning out my answers, this book automatically popped into my head, and that would definitely have to be An Abundance of Catherines by John Green. I have talked about my dislike for this book a lot, and I probably should make just a book talk talking about why I hate this book. Actually, I should just make a video talking about all the books that I don't like, and this definitely would be on that list. This book right here, John Green, I love you. I've loved all your other stories except for Turtles All the Way Down because I have not read it yet. But this book is probably one of the worst things I have ever read. I don't like the characters, and it's not just an unlikable character. It's just there was nothing. I didn't like it. I didn't like the plot, and it just didn't feel realistic to me. I can't with this book. At all. It was a struggle to get through, and this is I don't think this is even 200 pages, and it was such a pain to get through. Also, another book I would have to choose, it's called One Condition, and I cannot remember who wrote it, but here's the title for you, the cover page for you. I actually got this book through BookBub, which is a free email service. They email you out with all the books that are free that day on Amazon and iBooks and a bunch of other stuff. So I, for a while, was going through and I was downloading a crap ton of ebooks, even though I'm I don't even like ebooks. But I downloaded this one, and I read this, and I talked about it in one of my monthly wrap-ups, and I don't remember which month it was. This book is you're missing half the book. What? Literally, it's not even a cliffhanger. It's I just feel the author got to the ending of this book and then just decided, nah, we'll stop here and we'll go to the second book. And I didn't really like our main character, and it wasn't very well written to begin with. Question number 6 is deal with the devil. You sell your soul to the devil to go back in time and write one book or series. What book or series would you write? Wow, that's pretty interesting. Can I write Percy Jackson, or Mistborn, or Harry Potter? Cause then I'd have money to pay for school. No, not really. I really don't want to have to go back and have written any of these books just because, I feel if it was me, I don't feel not that I should be dogging my own writing because I am, a creative writing major and I do a lot of writing. But, I feel I wouldn't have pulled off these plots and characters as well as they can. You know, does anybody else feel me like that? Number 7 is Black Cat. Name your favorite animal companion. Oh, I was thinking about this, and I'm probably gonna have to go with Blackjack from Percy Jackson, just because he's so freaking hilarious. I love him so much. And like, obviously though, if I had Blackjack, I'd have to be like a daughter of Poseidon so I could actually hear when he's talking to me. And like, I just really want somebody to follow me around and call me boss all the time. Like, it'd be great. It'd be so freaking great. Question number 8 is Man in a Mask. What is your favorite plot twist or big reveal? I'm gonna have to go with the ending of Mistborn in the third book. This literally, like, this entire series is just like filled with like plot twists, and I've gotten to the point, I've read so many books. I mean, I haven't really stepped out into the adult fantasy world very much, but like particularly with YA and YA fantasy, since it is what I read a lot of, I have become very, very good at guessing plots, and it gets kind of annoying after a while because I'm like, oh, I know this is gonna happen. I was like, oh, I freaking knew it, and now I'm like, nah, book wasn't as great as it could have been because I saw it coming. But this was like my first step out into adult fantasy. And let me just say, this series, like this trilogy, like so many twists and turns. Like every time I thought I knew where this was going, it would go the opposite direction. And particularly with this ending, like I love this ending. Just like, it's probably one of my favorite endings to a series, like ever, just because I did not see it coming, and it just totally twists everything on its head. And like, because the one character that is, you know, the chosen one trope that we've been following, and we're like, oh my god, it's her, this is gonna happen, like all this stuff, oh god, all this, like you were completely wrong, everybody is completely wrong, and I loved it so freaking much. Like, if you've read Hero of Ages, you know what I'm talking about. Like, does anybody else love that ending as much as I do? Even though, like, yes, it tore my freaking heart apart, but like, I still honestly love the ending. Question number 9 is Ghosts and Zombies. If you could bring back one character from the dead, who would it be? This is so hard because like, all my favorite characters are dead, and that's not okay. So I'm gonna list off more than one, so it's okay. But first one that really comes to my mind would have to be Sirius Black from Harry Potter. Sirius Black is probably one of my all-time favorite characters, especially from the Harry Potter series, just because it's just such a twist from when we're originally introduced to him to the end of him in the books. And I just feel like I didn't get enough time with Sirius. I would have loved to see more of him, and it really even breaks my heart that like he is like one of the last strongholds that Harry has in connection to his parents, and Sirius wanted to be that parent figure for Harry, and I just wish we would have had more time with him. I wish we could have seen him, you know, get his murderous title expunged and be able to start over. Like, I just love him. He's such a broken character. Also, I would definitely have to bring back Tonks and Lupin, because they're also two of my like my top 3 favorite characters like in this entire series are like Sirius, Lupin, and Tonks. And Tonks and Lupin are just so freaking adorable, and it's just not fair what happens to them. Question number 10 is crystal ball. You find a crystal ball that looks into the future. You peer into it and see yourself on Halloween night deeply into a book. What book is it? Probably I'm getting ready to start a readathon that goes from like mid-October all the way to like November, so it'll probably be some type of Halloween-y read, but it just depends what I'm reading at that time. It's probably gonna be some kind of anthology. Like I've got like 4 of them I need to read, so it's either gonna be Because You Love to Hate Me, Zombies and Unicorns, what was it, Monster Girls and Slasher Boys. Alright, so that is it for this tag video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I enjoyed making this, and I kind of enjoyed making the beginning, even though I know it's probably super fucking lame, and I probably just embarrassed myself even more than I normally do. But it's okay. Like, I have kind of talked about this. I really, really, really want to get into making some more skit type content. It's just finding the time to actually film out skits. More skit content I would love to make. So let me know what you thought of the beginning. And like if you want to see more stuff like that, like I will try to come up with some stuff and, you know, try not to be super fucking lame. But probably will be because I am me. Also, announcement. So today's Wednesday, but by the time this video goes up, it's gonna be Thursday. I will be in New Orleans next week. I'll be there from Wednesday to Saturday. It is our fall break here in Oklahoma, and so my parents decided, since me and my roommate have just recently turned 21, we're gonna go party it up in New Orleans over break. So that'll be a lot of fun. So look forward to a vlog coming soon. I'm super, super excited. Oh, also the people I'm gonna tag, I will link down below so you can go check them out. And yeah, so that's it. Also, if like you want to do this anyways, like just go ahead and consider yourself tagged. Alright, so that's gonna be it. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up and subscribe to see more videos from me. And all my social links are down below if you want to friend me or follow me or whatever. It's totally cool with me. Until then, I will see you guys in my next video. Goodbye!